anime arcs that are
years old,
by
okay?
the
You're
boy
sitting on your
Chico.
mom's rusty, dusty couch. She's in the back room playing some Selena or some shit. You're trying to listen to the TV, but you can't hear it, so you got the subtitles on, and you're watching the Sasuke retrieval arc, bro. You will see some of the greatest fights in anime history, okay? Rock Lee versus Kimimaru, bro. Neji versus Kitamaru, bro. Naruto versus Sasuke. Naruto versus Sasuke, bro. My first introduction to Naruto was actually Naruto fading Sasuke right outside of the hospital. My first introduction to Naruto was, okay,
So
why is
tough,
brother on the
man.
hospital bed so angry? Bro, so angry he stepped on an apple. Ew, by the way, shit like dispersed on his foot. I'm like, bro, your foot's dead sticky now. There's no way you went and faded after this. That same foot that he stepped on the apple with, by the way, still kicked Naruto in the face. But that was my first introduction to Naruto. Rewatching this shit now, rereading the manga now, this is peak Naruto, okay? The Sasuke retrieval arc is literally, I mean, quite literally peak fiction, okay? From the minute the Sound 4 arrived in Elite Village, I knew something was up with these people. I'm like, okay, one of them looks like the guy from Recess. A couple of these dudes look like they're up to something. And I knew Sasuke was different. From the moment that Orochimaru bit him in the fucking Chunin exams, I knew something was different about Sasuke. And the fact that he couldn't fade with these people and
Bro, I knew Sasuke was different ever since I seen that haircut, nigga. Once you seen that haircut, nigga, I was already knowing that nigga was gonna be different. Some sort of type
they
of
came from
nigga.
Orochimaru, I was like, okay, something's different about y'all. I wasn't trusting Orochimaru at this point. I was like, okay, Orochimaru's the main villain of the show, and these are his underlings, so I knew to fear them, right? So when my main heroes, my main boys, my main dogs went up against all four of them, and then Rock Lee had the fade with Kimimaru, putting the straight dukes on Kimimaru, drunk off sake, and he was like 12. I was like, yo, oh, you're, we in this bit, okay? The peak of this arc, okay, to me, in my opinion, the peak of this arc is the Naruto versus Sasuke fight in the Final Valley, okay? The thing about this fight, right, is this fight holds a very special memory to me. This was the first major anime fight I had seen. We all knew that we all grew up off Dragon Ball, okay? I saw Dragon Ball first. I love Dragon Ball, but there was no fight in Dragon Ball to me that lined up with the fight from Naruto, bro. Naruto versus Sasuke, the way they did the flashbacks. This is my introduction to anime, by the way. Dragon Ball Z is an anime, of course. However, Naruto introduced me to the way that anime did storytelling with flashbacks within fights and shit like that. Kishimoto had a way of making the person that you're supposed to hate feel like the sympathetic person in the fight. You're rooting for Naruto. Whole time though, we're learning about Itachi, we're learning about Sasuke's upbringing, we're learning why you should also forgive Sasuke for acting the way he acts. There's something about this fight when Sasuke goes into curse mode, Naruto goes into his Nine Tails mode. I loved the design of the curse mark, bro. I really wish they would have kept using it. All just goes back into what I love about this arc, bro. However, as far as balls to the walls action goes, one of my favorite peak anime arcs has got to be the Cell Saga, bro. And when I say the Cell Saga, of course, I'm including the Android Saga as well. This was the most balls to the walls, batshit fucking arc in the whole show, bro. This arc starts off with some light skin popping up and icing the main villain of the last arc. The last arc that we saw our main hero struggle to beat this guy, by the way. We saw our main hero struggle to beat Frieza. It was actually like a real hard thing for him. We lost friends along the way. Shit was crazy. And he pulled up in 2 seconds, iced him, obliterated his father.
The second Super Saiyan that we ever seen ever. Nigga pulls up, slice and dice the nigga like he fucking, I don't even know, nigga, some stir fry, nigga, I don't even know.
Father, his troops, everything. And he was like, Goku, my brother. And Goku was like, yo, what's good, bro? He's like, for one, I'm from the future. Yo, you know Vegeta, the guy that came back to life, even though he got iced in the last arc, that's my dad. Number 2, you better have a heart attack in a couple years. And number 3, and he warned him about the androids, right? So he leaves, right? And we're thinking, okay, all Goku gotta do is take this medicine. So the androids pop in, right? Nothing unusual. They're duking it out. And then Goku's like, yeah, my heart, I never took my medication. And fell over and died like my fucking abuelo, right? Just straight died on the floor. Vegeta's like, I don't need Goku anyways. Straight flattens Android 19. Puts that point.
Nigga, to this day, nigga, that heart disease shit is fucking absurd. Like, how the fuck is that even a storyline, my nigga? Goku? Are we serious? Goku?
His place. And then Trunks pulls up and is like, oh, no. These are not the androids I was talking about. They go find the new androids. Guess what? These androids way stronger. Start whooping on everybody's ass. Start giving them straight dookie dukes, okay? At this point in the arc, you're thinking, okay, these are the main villains. I wonder how they're gonna beat the androids. Nope. Just when you thought you knew it all. Just when you thought, okay, I got this arc completely figured out. Here comes a gigantic human-sucking roach. So this roach fades Piccolo, slurps up Android 17 like it's nothing, right? Turns into a buff
Yeah, that's
bodybuilder,
TS
starts
boys
blowing up
too.
cities and shit, okay? Bulma's like, oh no, don't worry. For Cell to reach his perfect form, he has to absorb Android 18. I have this bomb that'll blow up Android 18. And Simp Krillin's like, I can't do it. So he slurps up 18 and straight mogs everybody, right? Mogging that most anime have tried to replicate for years now. I gotta also mention that Vegeta straight allowed him to absorb Android 18 because of his fucking Saiyan pride. And then of course Vegeta gets his shit stomped because, oh, what do you know? The bioengineered roach who told you that if he absorbed one more person, he could beat you, absorbs one more person, and then is able to completely mollywop you. Then your son tries and he puts up a little bit of a good effort, but he's too fucking buff to do it because he ate way too many bean and cheese burritos before the fight. Bro's bloated as shit. Cell was smacking him around like nothing. So then Cell was like, you know what? Just when you thought you knew everything that was gonna happen now I'll turn this shit into a tournament arc. And like I said in my last video, shout out Yu Yu Hakusho, I love tournament arcs, bro. I live for tournament arcs, right? So he plots up, he finds a plot of lands, like, yep, this will do. He puts his tournament there, right? He's like, I'll have this tournament here. Really, he just wants to fade Goku, right? So Hercule pulls up, he's like, I'll fight you. So gets his shit slapped around like it's nothing. Then we get to the moment we're all waiting for, Goku versus Cell. It's cool for a minute, but right when you thought it was about to get spicy, Goku's like, I quit. You quit? Who here is stronger than you? You're Goku. And Goku's like, my 12-year-old son could do kill shit, bro. And Cell's like, you want me to fight like, yo, son? And Goku's like, yeah, I want you to fight my 12-year-old son. And Gohan's like, me? You want me to fight this grown-ass man? And Cell's like, I mean, shit, I'll beat up your son. It's nothing to me. Surprise, surprise. Gohan starts putting the dukers on him, right? So Cell's like, you know what? Okay, I'm tripping. I'm gonna blow myself up. And Goku's like, okay, well, I'll just sacrifice myself. I'll bring him to King Kai's planet and blow us all up. What do you know? Cell comes back. The arc ends with Gohan doing a big ass fucking Kamehameha and wipes Cell off the planet with the help of Vegeta and Goku. Peak. I love the Cell saga, bro. Just like all of y'all love it. It is Gohan's moment. Cell is one of the best villains in the show. Now, you might be wondering, how are you possibly going to follow up after that Cell arc? That Cell arc was glorious. Now, my friend, I have to introduce the main fighter of tonight's show, Bleach. But not just any arc from Bleach, the Soul Society arc. This arc starts by us entering the Dangai Precipice world, being led by a black cat named Yoruichi, which, if you guys like know, then you already know. But for those that don't know, this is just your normal average cat, nothing more to look at here. They enter, and at this point a giant wall comes down on some Donnie shit, and everyone's like, oh no, how will we cross now? They're able to infiltrate, but they get split up on some Scooby-Doo shit, and plus they made hella noise, so the Soul Reapers are like, oh hell no, who breaking into the crib on a Thursday at 3 a.m? This shit is diabolical. Now the whole gang being hunted, right? You could have thrown my boy Craven in this shit and it would have made no difference whatsoever. Uryu gets an absolutely heavenly fade with Kuroichi, and I do mean like heavenly fade. Chad gets his ass delivered to him in a box that says, thanks for the booty, my boy, but the captain of squad 8. My boy Chad didn't even get a chance. He gets instantly folded. It's like if you were playing Legend of Zelda and shit and you skip to the final boss. But I guess Chad didn't read the game manual, either that or because he's the minority character, he gets instantly folded. He didn't even get a chance at life, bro. That goes down as like the most unfair fight since Prime Mike Tyson versus anybody that's not Buster Douglas. Ichigo gets in like 3 godly fades after this, and I mean 3 of the most godly fades. The first 2 fades are Ukaku and Renji, right? And Ukaku's fade was like level 1, right? It was a fire fade, but it wasn't those type of fades that's like legendary. Renji's fade, pretty good. Ichigo versus Renji is one of them good fades, okay? That's like, you know, you found the right barber. He's not perfect, but he gets you good enough, right? But that final fade, Squad 11 Captain Zenpachi versus Ichigo is like a top 10 fades ever, bro. I would even argue that it's top 5 anime fades of all time, bro. Ichigo ends up pretty roughed up, right? Because I mean, it is a captain, so Ichigo's gonna get roughed up, right? Oh, don't fear, a cat heals Ichigo, but the cat actually reveals herself to not just be a cat, but also the goat, I mean a woman, Yoruichi. Then she teaches Ichigo Bankai and he becomes a Chad. No, not that Chad, I'm sorry, Chad. After that fight I saw you get in, you lose your Chad status. Aizen turns up dead and everyone's like, oh no, what happened to Aizen? They're like, Aizen was the best guy I ever knew. He would never hurt a fly. Renji learns Bankai too, and now they're off to save Rukia, right? Because Rukia is gonna get the guillotine treatment in a second, okay? Renji pulls up to save the day, but he gets his ass whooped because he forgot he was a side character and he's not Ichigo, right? Ichigo pulls up to save the day, ponchoed up like he's Sasuke or something. Boy, if you don't return that poncho back to its rightful owner and shit. Ichigo has to squabble with Byakuya and he pulls out his temporary hollow form. Ichigo takes a W and he's like, oh yes, I'm him now. At least until the Arrancar arc, bro. You finna get folded, my boy. Yoruichi gets in a heavenly fade and like It's all cool and all, but it doesn't matter because the Council of 46 gets dismantled. What happened to them? Turned out Aizen faked his death and he's back cooking like Drake in 2015, okay? Oh man. Aizen puts the straight hands on Ichigo and Renji, reminding them who their father is because they must have forgot somehow. Then Aizen's like, you, Rukia, come here. She walks over, she's like, what's going on? Then Aizen's like, give me the Hogyoku. Straight stashes that shit out her chest. She's like, oh no! They all surround Aizen. They're like, all right, now Aizen, you're gonna go to jail for your crimes. And Aizen's like, psych, and God pulls him up. Jesus is like,
psych, nigga.
Not today, Aizen. Straight pulls him up to heaven. Then everyone goes home on a flying carpet on some Aladdin shit, and the end of the best arc in Bleach is there, right? You know, I say the Artenkar arc is like, you know, it's right there. It's number 2, but I gotta say the Soul Society arc is peak Bleach, okay? Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Listen to me. Listen well. You have no enemies. No one does. There are no enemies. No one out there deserves to be hurt. No one at all.